1370 WOCA. Ocala.
All right, 20 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. My favorite subject right now, Robin.
Yes.
I love listening to music. It doesn't matter how old I am. I'm always going to like pop music, I think. Shannon Cook is on the phone. I believe she's been with us before.
Yes,
she is going to talk to us about Spotify. I am a fan of Spotify. I listen to Spotify. I'll be at home and I'll just take my computer, go to Spotify. I don't have a smartphone yet, but I have a computer. And I'll go to a Spotify thing and I'll put in whatever I want to put in, and it'll play the music I pick or the type of music I pick or whatever, and then I can do my other stuff, whatever I'm doing. She's on the phone to talk to us about, let's see, the top Halloween songs. Really?
Yes,
for 2000.
But it sounds like you don't need me. You're just carrying this segment beautifully.
How you doing, Shannon?
I might just sit back and relax. I'm good. How are you guys today?
Good. Where are you?
I'm in New York City.
In New York City.
Nice.
What do you listen to on Spotify? What's your favorite thing? Your favorite genre?
My favorite genre. I'm probably into pop.
Me
I have
too.
To admit. I do like a fair bit of EDM, but at the moment, do you know what my new obsession is? I'm a little embarrassed to admit.
What?
It's Justin Bieber.
Why?
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, but he's getting better.
I'm obsessed with Well, I mean, here's the thing with Justin. He's our comeback kid at the moment. His music used to appeal to tweens, though I was never interested in his music. But now he's making this really great grown-up music. It's got a little bit of an electronic dance music angle to it, and it's appealing to older listeners.
Right, and that happens.
Like me.
But that happens to a lot, right? I mean, didn't that happen throughout history when you have a young artist like the Beatles when they were really young, or like any of them, as they got older, all of a sudden the music started to become better, and that same thing is happening to him.
He morphed.
You're absolutely right, and at the moment we're seeing a crop of very young artists who have always appealed to very young listeners, like Justin, Selena Gomez, Nick Jonas, Demi Lovato, and they're all right at this moment making really smart choices with the songs they make, and they're all making the best music of their careers, and they're finding new listeners.
Are they considered singer-songwriters today, or are they mostly like in our day? Because I'm 60, so that should give you an idea. Like there was the Carole King, the James Taylor, the singer-songwriters.
Yeah.
But it seems like now the singer is separate from the songwriter, or am I wrong about that?
No, I mean, you see, I think a lot of these young famous artists are co-writing a lot of their songs, but they're also bringing in some really seasoned songwriters.
Okay.
But also, you see a lot of
do you know who I like?
People who started out as, who do you like?
Sia. I love Sia.
I love Sia.
Sia is awesome.
Sia, and I love her, and not just because she's Australian like I am, but she is an example of an artist. She's an example of an artist who is an amazing songwriter. She's written so many great songs for a lot of artists like Katy Perry and Rihanna, and I'm so glad that she's sort of emerged as an artist.
Don't you hate that she hides her face? Don't you hate that she hides her face? She's such a pretty lady. I mean, I think she's a pretty lady. Well, I mean, I don't understand.
Yeah, I think she's doing less of that now. I think that was sort of making a statement.
So I don't keep up. But that's when I'm on Spotify. I don't see faces too much. I just listen.
Oh yeah.
And that's what Spotify's about, isn't it? It's about the listening. It's not about the music videos.
No, I know, and I'm okay with that, really. So what are the Halloween songs?
Well, what we did was we wanted to find out what the most popular Halloween songs are throughout the country. These are songs that get streamed in high numbers around about now, or last Halloween, the Halloween before. And big surprise, the most popular song is Monster Mash.
Ah, no way.
You're surprised, are you?
Oh man, okay, that's good, I guess.
Yeah, but that's old.
It's good. I mean,
I want to hear.
It is old.
Is there a new song that is out there somewhere that is a good Halloween song?
There are some newer songs and artists who appeared in our top 10 list. But they're not making music specifically for Halloween. Like, Bobby Pickett did way back in 1962 with Monster Mash.
Right.
Our second most popular song is actually from a new group out of New York called Phantogram. They're a synth pop duo. Jimmy Fallon is a big fan. He's had them on his show a couple of times to perform, and that's really boosted their popularity. They have a song called Blackout Days. Again, not a Halloween theme song. It's just a little gloomy. And
okay.
Our listeners who like to think they have their finger on the pulse of music, and they like to hone in on new stuff. They are listening to this a lot.
So I'm going to look them up. What are they called again? What are they called?
Phantogram.
Fanta. Okay.
Fanta or Santa?
Like it's a combination of the word phantom.
Yeah. Okay.
And gram.
Okay.
Got it. Phantogram. Okay, I'm going to look for them.
Sorry, my accent messes everything up.
No, I think it's the phone.
Here all day.
Yeah.
I think it's the phone more than anything else. Oh, you're doing these. We're the last on your list, right?
Yeah.
No.
No, one more.
Well, I think I've got one more after this.
All right, so
you're not lucky last. I'm sorry.
So you know what I like about Spotify too? Because when I knew you were coming on a couple of days ago, I went to my computer here, and I have Spotify at home. And so I couldn't remember, do I have to download something to work Spotify? And I did, but it was real quick and easy. And I'm not trying to sell people on Spotify. Spotify's free, by the way, right? Isn't it? I don't pay for it.
We have two different versions. There's a free version, which is supported by ads, and then there's a premium subscription where you pay $9.99 a month, and that's, you don't have to listen to the ads if you have that version. But a lot of people are, perfectly fine with the free version, and they can listen to whatever music they like, and the ads don't bug them.
The ads, I like the ads, actually.
Yeah, you can find out what's going on.
Too. Yeah, well, and the ads are done in a very sort of cool way. They're not, standard ads. They're tailored for an audience of music lovers. So sometimes the ads are really entertaining.
But it could help a guy like me, because if I'm getting stuck in that rut where I'm listening to the same old, I'm listening to Fleetwood Mac and Beatles, and I'm not really doing anything new, and an ad comes on and I hear a little bit of Sia, for example, because I was introduced to Sia by one of those ads, I think. And then I said, oh my gosh, I love whoever that is. You find out who it is, you go to that channel, and all of a sudden you realize, wow, she's got a whole wealth of songs out there.
Oh, absolutely, and it's interesting that we're talking about her, because I've been thinking about her a lot lately, because Chandelier was her big song from a couple of summers ago, and it really made people pay attention to her. She has a huge back catalogue of solo work, which is fantastic, but since that song came out, we've been seeing a lot of streaming of her full catalogue, and people are really... That song was such a jumping off point for them. They're really exploring all her songs in really high numbers. She's one of our top streamed artists around the world.
I can understand why. And a lot of singers are trying to emulate her singing style.
Yeah, hard to emulate, though. She has the most stunning voice. I've seen her live. It was one of the best live shows. She just stands there, and she just belts out these amazing choruses, and she's funny. She's just brilliant.
She seems natural, too.
And she's Australian.
She's Australian. She's
Go
Australian. What's that commercial? Australian for beer. What's Australian for beer?
Yeah.
Well, we don't drink that Foster's stuff. Everyone thinks we drink that. We actually drink a beer called VB, which stands for Victoria Bitter.
Okay, VB.
That's our beer of choice.
I'll use that as a trivia question.
Yeah.
Shannon, thank you for being on the air with us today. Give me one more Halloween song I can look for.
Have you heard of a song called Thriller by Michael Jackson?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm joking, of course. No, my favorite is a song by Tegan and Sarah, twin sisters, and They have a song called "Walking with a Ghost," which I really like.
I have to look for that.
For Halloween.
Walking with a Ghost. Okay. Shannon, thank you for being on the air with us. You're always welcome back. And come back at the Christmas time. I want to know the top Christmas songs if you're not too busy.
Yeah, and we can also talk about the top songs of the year because we're getting close to the end of the year,
That's
obviously.
right.
So that's always a fun shot.
Spotify.com, right? Spotify.com is the website.
Yes.
Thank you, Shannon.
Check it out.
We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu, the outgoing House Speaker pushing the deal struck last night.
The agreement isn't perfect by any means, but the alternative was a clean debt ceiling increase with